Hey guys, welcome back to Matters of the Heart and Soul podcast. My name is Janie Charlot, and welcome to a new episode. We are continuing with our reading from the book, The Divine Alignment, Let the Magic Begin. Once again, this book does not have an author, but you can find this book at ic7zi.com. I will be leaving that link in the show notes. I am reading from chapter 6, and it is called What is Reincarnation? So here we go. What is reincarnation? Reincarnation within the Hermetic framework transcends mere sequential lives, becoming a profound avenue for the soul's evolution. It is not just a cyclical return to the material realm, but a journey of the soul, inching ever closer to divinity with each sojourn. At the core of this understanding is the belief that the soul is an undying entity, poised with potentialities that it unfurls with each incarnation. Each earthly life serves as a classroom, offering a plethora of experiences, challenges, joys, and sorrows. The soul learns, grows, and undergoes a metamorphosis of sorts with each lifetime, collecting wisdom and inching closer to its divine essence. Hermetic teachings assert that man is not a passive participant in the grand design of existence. Instead, he possesses an active agency, holding the power to understand the universe's workings, and in that profound understanding, even touching the very essence of the divine. Timothy Feek, delving deep into the heart of Hermetic thought, says, the Hermetic philosophy places man at the very center of God's creation. Hermes declares that man is a marvel. With his mind, he may not only understand the universe, but even come to know God. He is not a mortal body which will live and die. He is an immortal soul which, through the experience of a spiritual rebirth, may become a god. This knowledge isn't limited to cosmic mechanics, but extends to a deep personal communion with the divine. Yet, the journey towards such enlightenment isn't a linear path nor a singular lifetime's endeavor. It is intricate and expansive. Just as gold is repeatedly melted to rid it of impurities, the soul undergoes numerous incarnations to shed its illusions and ascend in its wisdom. Each life is a chapter, a distinct story, with its unique lessons building upon the narrative of the soul's eternal saga. The assertion that man is not a mortal body which will live and die, but an immortal soul which, through the experience of a spiritual rebirth, may become a god, captures the grand vision that Hermeticism has for humanity. This spiritual rebirth isn't confined to a singular event, but is experienced across countless lifetimes, with the soul refining its essence, understanding its true nature, and moving closer to the divine. In essence, reincarnation in Hermetic philosophy isn't just about rebirth in a physical sense, but the continuous rebirthing of the soul as it spirals upward in its divine ascent, shedding the transient and embracing the eternal. Cycles of the soul. Hermetic philosophy introduces us to a notion that both is intriguing and comforting. The journey of the soul is not confined to a singular lifetime, but threads through a continuous fabric of existence known as the cycle of souls. This cycle, like the revolutions of a wheel, suggests movement, progression, and renewal. Reincarnation in Hermetic thought isn't merely about rebirth in a new physical form, but it's a crucial facet of the soul's mission, the quest for enlightenment and unity with the universal mind or the all. This journey, while undeniably vast, is not endless. The objective isn't just to live a myriad of lives, but to extract wisdom, understanding, and growth from each incarnation. Each terrestrial journey offers the soul a fresh canvas, a chance to confront different challenges, embrace varied joys, and navigate through distinct sorrows. These experiences, no matter how contrasting, cumulatively propel the soul closer to its ultimate purpose, to realize and embrace its inherent divinity. So every time the soul engages in the physical realm, it's akin to a student entering a new grade in school, equipped with lessons from the previous year, ready for new teachings, and aiming for graduation. The environments may differ, the lessons might vary in complexity, but the educational trajectory aims towards a holistic understanding and eventual graduation. In the end, the cycle of souls represents the soul's evolutionary pathway. It is the grand journey of return, of rediscovering its origin and reuniting with the infinite expanse of the universal mind. Through this cyclical process, the soul isn't aimlessly wandering through purposefully advancing, aligning more with its source after each incarnation. Karma and reincarnation. Karma, a term associated with Eastern philosophies, finds resonance in Hermetic teachings, albeit without the explicit label. At its core, karma represents the universal law of cause and effect, a doctrine suggesting that every action generates a corresponding response. In Hermeticism, this principle is beautifully encapsulated with the idea that nothing occurs in isolation. Everything is interconnected, bound by the cosmic rhythm of action and reaction. The ancient Hermetic adage proclaims, every cause has its effect, and every effect has its cause. One's actions, whether physical, emotional, or mental, emanate ripples throughout the vast fabric of existence. These energetic imprints, akin to seeds sown in the fertile ground of the universe, eventually bear fruit. Often the consequences of these actions aren't immediately realized, but may manifest in subsequent lifetimes, contributing to the circumstances, challenges, and blessings of those incarnations. This interplay between action and consequence, cause and effect, shapes the trajectory of the soul's journey. Through this cycle of reincarnation, each life thus becomes a chapter in a larger narrative where the soul grapples with unresolved issues, redeems past actions, and strives for spiritual growth and alignment. The choices made, lessons learned, and debts repaid in one lifetime influence the circumstances of the next. In this way, the soul is both the author and the protagonist of its intricate story of evolution. The idea of karma within the Hermetic framework serves as a potent reminder of the profound responsibility each individual holds. Every thought entertained, emotion felt, and action taken has implications, not just for the immediate surroundings or the present life, but for the broader cosmic balance and the soul's continued journey through reincarnation. It underscores the importance of living with intention, consciousness, and moral integrity, knowing that the echoes of our choices reverberate through the time and space. In this interwoven fabric of cause and effect, Every soul has an opportunity for redemption, learning, and growth. The idea of karma within the Hermetic framework is not merely about retribution. It's about understanding and embracing the profound responsibility we hold in the grand scheme of things. Every choice we make, every action we commit, sends ripples throughout the vast cosmos, influencing not just our current existence, but the trajectories of our future lives. It serves as a potent reminder to tread the path of life with intention, awareness, and a deep respect for the interconnectedness of all things. The veil of forgetfulness. Within the grand mosaic of Hermetic reincarnation, there's a prevailing mystery. Why don't we retain clear memories of our past lives? This enigma is often ascribed to the veil of forgetfulness, a metaphorical shroud that dims our consciousness to past incarnations as we enter a new life. While each incarnation offers the soul a fresh slate, allowing it to experience, grow, and evolve without the overt biases and burdens of a previous life, is not devoid of influence from the past. This subtle influence is where the concept of karma intertwines with the veil of forgetfulness. Even as the veil ensures our consciousness mind starts afresh, the imprints of our past actions, which is our karma, persists at a deeper soul level. Karma, in this context, serves as a guiding force. It subtly directs our soul's journey, ensuring that the lessons needing to be learned, the experiences required for our evolution, find their way to us. If we were to constantly recall past mistakes, regrets, or even successes, our current journey might become overshadowed, preventing us from embracing the lessons of the present life. Yet, our karmic imprints ensure that while the explicit memories fade, the essence of our experiences and the wisdom derived from them remain. This duality of forgetting explicit memories while retaining the essence of past experiences is what makes the reincarnation journey so profound. Unexplainable fears, instincts, deja vu, our affinities towards certain cultures or epochs might very well be our soul's way of hinting at our past, moments where the veil becomes slightly translucent. In essence, the veil of forgetfulness, when seen alongside karma, is a compassionate design. It allows each life to be a distinct chapter, free from explicit past entanglements, but always subtly influenced by the wisdom and lessons the soul has amazed over eons of time. The purpose and process. The renowned esoteric philosopher Manly P. Hall once said, "Death is but a doorway to a new dimension of life." This sentiment echoes a core aspect of Hermetic philosophy, which sees death not as an end, but rather as a transition in the soul's eternal journey. While the concept of reincarnation is addressed in various philosophical and religious frameworks, Hermetic philosophy offers a unique lens through which to understand the purpose and process behind this phenomenon. The ultimate purpose behind the cycle of reincarnation in Hermetic thought is the evolution of the soul. But what does evolution mean in this context? It refers to the soul's journey towards achieving higher states of consciousness, wisdom, and ultimately union with the universal mind or the all. Every life is a set of lessons, a playground for growth, where the soul learns to navigate complexities, challenges, and opportunities. Imagine each life as a grade level in the school of spiritual growth. You enroll in various courses, so to speak, like Relationships 101, Ethical Conduct, or Emotional Mastery, that are suited to your soul's specific needs and areas for development. The exams are the real world challenges that test your understanding and application of these spiritual and moral lessons. Failure is not a setback, but a stepping stone for growth, as the soul will continue to face similar challenges in subsequent lives until the lesson is fully absorbed. In Hermetic philosophy, the actions, thoughts, and intentions of each life contribute to what could be termed a karmic ledger. This is an energetic account of the soul's deeds and experiences. Positive actions may yield karmic credit, making it easier for the soul to attain higher states of consciousness in future lives. Conversely, negative actions accumulate as karmic debt, which the soul will need to repay through future challenges and trials. Hermeticism often depicts the reincarnation cycle as less linear than some Eastern philosophies do. You're not necessarily moving in a straight line from lower to higher states, but might engage in a more complex web-like journey that offers diverse experiences beneficial for your soul's evolution. Between lives, the astral plane. Hermetic teachings propose that after physical death, the soul enters an astral plane or a spiritual realm where it reviews the lessons learned in the previous life and prepares for the next incarnation. This phase is not eternal. It serves as a transitional period where the soul reorients itself for the next leg of its evolutionary journey. Traditional notions of heaven and hell as fixed destinations of reward or punishment are seen differently through the Hermetic lens. Instead of viewing them as distinct places, they can be understood more as states of being or consciousness. As the philosopher Thomas Hobbes aptly said, hell is truth seen too late. This might be interpreted in Hermetic context as a realization of one's ignorance or missed opportunities after departing the physical realm. On the other hand, the so called heaven could be seen as achieving a state of enlightenment, a profound alignment with the universal mind. As Oliver Goldsmith observed, life is a journey that must be traveled, no matter how bad the roads and accommodations are, implying that our experiences, whether challenging or rewarding, serve a purpose in our spiritual evolution. Rainer Maria Rauch's words are, "The only journey is the one within." Further encapsulates the Hermetic view, suggesting that our true spiritual progression lies in the inward exploration of the self, understanding our actions, intentions, and their consequences. So, what happens when the soul completes its curriculum? In Hermeticism, it is believed that once the soul has reached a certain level of wisdom and enlightenment, it may opt out of the cycle of reincarnation, achieving a permanent union with the universal mind. This is the end goal of the soul's journey, a state of ultimate enlightenment, where the soul returns to its source and becomes one with the all. One of the most empowering aspects of the Hermetic view of reincarnation is the concept of personal agency. Through conscious efforts like meditation, ethical living, and spiritual practice, individuals can influence the trajectory of their soul's journey. Understanding the purpose and process of reincarnation in Hermetic philosophy can significantly enrich your perception of life, death, and what lies beyond. It offers a roadmap for the soul's journey, illuminating the path towards higher wisdom, deeper understanding, and ultimate union with the universal mind. As we conclude this chapter, let's reflect on a few key ideas. The concept of karma, fundamentally linked to action, poses a question. Does it mean we should refrain from taking action and emulate Buddha? Remember, that was Buddha's path, his dharma and karma. For you, the call is to act without fixating on the outcomes. Act simply for the sake of action, deeply rooted in a compassionate love for all beings and non beings. At this moment, you are on a remarkable journey. Honor and respect it. There is no eternal damnation as we traditionally conceive it. Your best strategy: sit down, pull up a chair, and just breathe. Watch your breath as though observing the slowest clouds drift by. Ever watched a sloth? Embrace the fun challenge. Be a sloth for a day. Slow down substantially. Feel every moment. Immerse in it. Absorb it and let it stew. Notice the insights that surface when you reduce your pace and truly connect with your surroundings. As we wrap up this journey, carry with you the light of those quiet, contemplative moments, the slow and steady pace of a sloth, and the luminous truths that emerge in darkness. Let these guide your path and inspire others long after our stories are shared. Here's to finding enlightenment not by racing to the finish line, but by savoring every step, every breath, every pause along the way. You have all the time in the world. You are eternal. Honestly, whether you actively engage in this process or not, you will inevitably partake in it. Do what you can in this lifetime and then relax. If you're tired or depressed, just relax. There's nothing you must do but simply be. Don't push yourself too hard. You are perfect, exactly where you are meant to be. So that was another beautiful chapter, guys, of Divine Alignment. Let the Magic Begin. And we just finished reading chapter 6, What is Reincarnation? And I think that chapter is important. I think it's important for us all to meditate on that reincarnation, our soul's journey, and that we have been on an endless journey to get to really the merge with the all. And sometimes that takes many, many lifetimes because we are learning so many lessons in this earth classroom. We're gaining so much wisdom. And like the chapter said, eventually we'll get out of the cycle of the souls and we won't want to return. And we'll move on to something else, or we'll just merge with the one. Or, as the quote also says, we have the potential to become gods, to move from the immortal to the mortal, which is a true spiritual rebirth and awakening. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. And until next time, guys, lots of love and light, and we'll check you next time. Take care.